And we are live. So today you'll notice I'm missing Predator and Spartan. However, I am lucky enough to have Briktop with me from the Command Bros. The other guys had personal stuff going on,
What's
but
up? What's good? What's good?
I think it'll be a pretty good show even if they're not with us tonight. So
Shit happens. Oh,
it does.
are we are we allowed to cuss on this show, or do we gotta? What is the rating? I need to know the rating right now. Is it PG-13, rated R? Where are we at?
We try to keep it PG-13. I've got a 10-year-old sitting upstairs watching the show tonight, so I've got to behave.
Okay.
So
Excellent. So we're PG-13 tonight, little man. We're
here we
good.
go. So
Yeah, we're good to go.
awesome.
I'm just sharing it.
So greatly
Excellent.
appreciated. So I see we've
All right,
already
you got my
got
full
Roman
attention
jumping
now,
on
bro.
with us.
Okay. Who's in
So
the house?
not too many
Now,
from
is
our
that a
end of the
summer
things.
background you got right there in that picture? It looks like summer in Canada.
That's just general trees that I found on the internet. So it's actually been a fairly decent summer up here,
Okay. I
other
thought
than a
that was
bunch
you
of
trying to get
smoke.
that Canada feel.
So for those that don't know, whereabouts are you
It's
guys
been
located
pretty
out of?
hot here. We've had out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Pittsburgh. Sorry, man. It
And
seems that we have a little bit of
are
a
you saying
delay
what
between
field
us.
or what city we located out of?
City. What field are you out of too?
Oh, okay. Urban Assault. That's in McDonald, PA.
Okay.
That's home of the Iron City Classic, home of the Command Bros. The first Western Pennsylvania paintball field to have a zombie ride, which is our 6th year today. So if you're watching this and you're in Pennsylvania, hit us up. It's awesome. We're going to be narrating the entire ride live. So it's going
That's
to be like
awesome.
a war zone against zombies.
That's awesome. So,
Is the zombie ride big in Canada?
it had a pretty good run up here as well. Yeah. I think Walking Dead had a lot to do with that. All of a sudden, everything blew up and was zombie games. So, sorry, I'm not
Right.
sure if my
Everybody wants to
mic's
shoot
cutting out on
zombies.
me or not.
It's hard to get zombies.
Yeah, the headshots are always fun.
I'm hearing you a little choppy. Right. Well, we tend to have like you would say the 10-year-olds, they tend to like to shoot in the lower regions of the body
Yep.
during the zombie hunts. Our zombie actors don't have to really worry about headshot. Not that, at least not that head.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. So,
We got Pepper Paintball in the house.
oh hey Pepper. It looks like we got Heather hanging
Heather
out with us
Wood in
too.
the house. Okay.
So, yeah, we're always lucky. Heather has tuned into pretty
We
much
got
every
Gag. No,
one
I
of
got
our
it.
episodes.
One of the guys in the room. And she just said most fields would do zombies games this time of year. Yeah. I'm sure that's like a bread and butter now. Zombies.
Oh yeah.
She just said most fields would do zombies games this time of year. Yeah. So where do you play at?
Most of the
Where's your field?
fields, yeah, like we'll hit most of the fields around the Calgary, Alberta area. Um, so we've got Capture the Flag, Bragg Creek Paintball. Um, I know we're planning a big trip to a bunch of the other fields around here next season, so looking forward to hitting up like Millerville, Outcast Paintball. I
Okay.
believe we're looking at making it all the way up to Young Guns, and then trying to hit up out to British Columbia as well as Saskatchewan. So we're hoping to be all over the place next summer.
Okay.
So
Have y'all been to the States before?
I've been down to visit. I've never been down there to play. Um, how about you? You guys ever make it up to Canada?
Not yet. We're trying to make it Flag Raider Battle Royal game.
Okay.
Um,
Where's that
but we're
one
in the
out of?
process of waiting on these passports. You know what I mean? There's a
Mm.
lot of extra background check when it comes to. That's at Flag Raiders.
Oh,
So
okay.
we're trying to make that. I know in 2019 we were trying to hit up for the Titman Challenge at Commando Paintball. Oh,
Oh, very cool.
I thought it was my brother, but it's my brother's lady. Say hi. Now, now it is my brother. We
Hello.
are live.
Hello. What's going on, big guy?
Not much. How about
Long
you?
time no see.
I don't think we've
How you
ever had
been?
the pleasure.
All right, all right, all right. I thought this was the dude that hang out with Jester.
No, he knows Justin.
Oh, what was
Yeah.
the dude that was always in the background?
I remember. He does favor him a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have
the
no
quiet
idea who
guy.
you're talking
Yeah, you
about.
always in the
Playing
background.
video games while we're doing.
Apologize, man. I thought you were somebody else.
Nope.
Yeah,
Nope.
you have no idea. We do this all the time. We
Yeah.
talk amongst ourselves. Like,
That's
So
all
what's going
good.
on?
So how you been doing?
Okay.
We ever been to Canada before?
No, we haven't. Wow, we've been doing great. So tell us, what do we have to expect when we come to Canada?
Yeah. What reason should we even come to Canada?
Maple syrup?
Yeah, we can definitely hit you up with some maple syrup. Yeah, you guys definitely, will hopefully get you out our direction and into Western Canada here. So, I know the guys and I have a big game planned for.
Western.
You in Western? You like?
Oh yeah, oh yeah, we're all the way over on the west end there. So.
Okay. I know absolutely nothing about Canada other than the Phantom.
I never even knew there was a Western Canada.
I thought about Canada. Like,
Well, if there's an
Right.
Eastern, there's got to be a
there's
Western.
Ontario, there's Ottawa.
Yeah, it makes sense that there is a Western Canada, but when you think Canada, you just think
Toronto.
Canada.
Talks about Canada.
Nobody's not like, yo, this is wild. And we're PG-13.
Oh, we're okay.
Yeah, we're PG-13 tonight.
I didn't say anything bad yet.
Yeah, that's when to catch you before we got.
Oh, thanks for giving them the heads up for us.
Right, his 10-year-old son is watching. Like, Dad, what does me?
Yeah, I don't want to have to give
Right.
them a whole new education on
Yeah,
on language.
You know how English Americans are. Right. You know how ignorant Americans are. We're oblivious to anything outside of our borders. So. This is probably a Western Mexico. I never even thought about that.
I can't give you too much head because I honestly can't say I ever thought of that one either. So.
Right. Like everybody got to have a West Coast.
No,
Why not?
because it's so bony. There's like no real middle to Mexico. It's like Mexico is so northern, southern,
So there ain't no
central,
East Coast Mexico?
Central America. I don't know. East Coast America. No, there's no East. There is an East Coast America, but we don't say it. There is Western Pennsylvania.
Yeah. Did y'all say East Coast Canada?
Eastern Canada, Western Canada,
I guess
and then the
they-
Maritimes.
West.
So.
Do they be like? West Side?
Hey!
That's not a thing yet, but we might be able to talk some of the BC guys into it.
That inside over here. Hey!
All right, Western Canada paintball in the house. So, is this?
Oh, Heather just said the best paintballers come from the Western Coast.
Yes, we
That
do.
might make sense with Wolf being from East Coast.
No comment.
That's fucked up.
And there goes PG-13.
Way to go, Heather.
Real shit. Sorry about that.
It happens. It's all
right,
good.
so look, what do we have to look for in Western Western Canadian paintball. What fields are by you guys? Like, how many
Um,
fields are in Western Canada? Like one
um,
big field that everybody uses?
well, we're kind of all spread out over here, so we've got a large number of fields. So,
Hmm.
um, like
We'll
Western
come to Canada.
Canada typically
Really?
is, at least 3 provinces, which are fairly large. So,
Oh, really?
yeah. So, like right now, I'm in
That's like a
Alberta. So,
state. That's like a state of
yeah,
province.
yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, I forgot to translate.
I know her. I know her.
Pepper's saying that there's about
That's cool. We
23
got it.
different
We got
fields.
it.
We got to translate every time.
So,
23 different fields.
yeah. So,
That's decent right there. That's decent.
That's on the west.
Now, do all your fields get along?
uh,
Yeah, tell us about some Canada beef.
Yeah. Hey.
well, for Canadian beef, you definitely want to come to Western Canada. So, it's where all the best steaks are. But yeah, so
I told you they was the rough ones.
Yeah.
Alberta is basically like the Texas of Canada. That should make it nice and easy. So, but yeah, so for fields,
Yeah.
like in the comments, there's
Texas, Compton.
yeah. So in the comments, like everybody's listing tons and tons of different fields that we got going on. So, hey, Chris. Oh, so I'm also getting messages. Looks like we might have.
Guys, geography is terrible.
Looks like one of my cohorts is logging in right now.
Yeah,
so
the messages are coming in left and right.
yeah, it's a busy one tonight.
Uh-oh.
See, this is what we get when we get such big celebrities as you guys on our little show.
Is weed legal over
there? Not yet. Apparently they're working on that, and they're saying.
Who's the big celebrity? Who's the big celebrity?
We're not celebrities.
Well, as far as things go on our end, it is.
No, they're not.
That just became the big expo, Western Canada.
I thought all of Canada was like
together.
Everybody got down the herbal essence.
Dry refreshments.
Dry refreshments. Yeah, there we go. No.
A little bit.
No, it's not like that.
Some do, not everybody. So.
Somebody says as of October 28th. Does that mean what we're talking about?
Yeah, that's when they're talking about legalizing it. But yeah, they've
That's
said.
What that mean?
Yeah, they've given a couple of different dates, and it keeps getting pushed back. So we'll see what happens. But looks like one of my cohorts is ready to log on here, so I'm gonna. So.
Launch them in.
All right, so I'm just gonna have to end the call here, and then we'll get them logged in. Okay. The joys of juggling. One sec here, guys.
Oh, you thought it was audio?
Yeah.
Everybody's in the future now, bro. So.
All right, let's get this switched over. You guys are getting the behind-the-scenes view of what it is that I do over here. So one sec. Get everybody brought back in. There we go.
That was fast. Yeah, I got an automatic answer. All
right.
Hello there, gents. Sorry I'm late to the party.
We have another Canadian.
Absolutely, another Canadian.
Another Canadian in the house. Hey.
There is a couple of us around here.
I should hope there's a couple of us.
Yeah, I guess that's what happens when you're on a Canadian show. It shouldn't really have a lot of Canadians.
Well, it's definitely nice having you guys on the show. That's for sure. You're a breath of fresh air. I don't know, us Canucks. I think we're getting stale.
I don't think anybody tunes in to watch us anymore.
Stale.
This guy is hilarious right here. Like my stomach is just cracking up. the pure genius
You know,
of comedy.
It's taken a lot of concentration to hold back my natural talking nomenclature. I haven't sworn yet.
Right.
I haven't said.
We didn't even drop the
N-word.
The N-word yet.
And that's like every 3 words. Every word. I just said it.
You just said PG-13, okay? I don't know.
All right.
And I wonder if the rating system for movies in Canada are different from the U.S.
A little bit.
What is the rating system?
Do y'all get PG-A or is it like R-A?
We
don't.
PG-14 and rated R18
Yeah.
or 18 plus. That's pretty much it. And G.
R18. They got numbers on their shit.
PG-14.
Rated R over here just means make sure your parents know that you're watching it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
There's no
Down
age
here,
number to it.
yeah, up here it means make sure your parents don't know you're watching it.
It's rated R.
I just want to do a quick shout out to Donnie, guys.
Every R movie,
Yeah.
I've never seen it.
Donnie is a very first time joiner.
What's up, Donnie?
So Donnie, welcome to the Shenanigans Show.
Welcome to the insanity.
Pop this Canadian maple syrup.
Crack that seal, baby. You with us now, Donnie?
There we go. I finally got everything reset here now.
I was gonna say, Grizz, are you almost done?
Who is Heather, y'all?
I'm getting there.
Heather is our SAS commander.
Nuggets.
She likes nuggets.
I missed what the heck was going on. Why are we talking about nuggets now?
Yeah.
Heather says she likes chicken nuggets. I don't know.
To each their own.
Nah. I understand what Heather's saying. Western Canada, October 28th.
Okay, we're back to that conversation. Okay. Now I'm pretty sure
Heather
Heather's
does
talking
have
about
a
chicken
point.
nuggets.
Right.
Heather says
Alright, so look.
any Canadian paintball game goes from PG to R rated before the paint starts flying. So true.
Yes, yes it does.
Yeah. Yeah, that's an American game. Well, we kind of start off like open play is PG. Scenario is rated R off the break.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
As soon
absolutely.
as you pull it up, there'll be a lot of alcohol and excessive language going on.
Yeah.
Everybody's cool though. For the most part.
What's up? Donnie met us at the Super Game. I remember you, bro. A
Okay.
few weeks back. All right.
So I gotta ask.
So what's the situation with Canada? Magfed or Hopper?
Right. Man, Fed or Hopper?
We're all MagFed players. There is a lot of
Oh, right,
hoppers
right.
though.
There's a
Yeah, I'm
lot
the
of
handsome
hopper
one.
ball. There is a lot of hopper ball, or hopperators as we like to call them.
Yeah.
There's a few too many hopperators.
He said that was operators.
Operators.
You just had to pick a fight, didn't you, Dan?
Operators,
absolutely.
and we use hoppers or operators, and we're haters because
He said that with disgust.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Hey, I used to be a hopper fed boy.
Well,
I used to play
you just go to
hopper.
a wall.
Pepper's got it right. It's all paint. So.
Pepper does have it right.
Yeah, I
We
played.
all did.
We all play
We
Hopper.
all played hopper.
Oh,
I
exactly.
still do.
Nah.
I play Hopper. I play Magfed. Doesn't matter. Slingshot. I get down.
I'll most likely be playing some hopper ball next time I'm out.
Now, look,
Slingshot. I like
wait.
the sound of that.
Now,
That's what we're getting for Magic next.
It's a tough
What, a
game,
slingshot?
but
Yes.
You get them. It's humiliating. You know that.
We
So-
just need to get him a
Hell
bow.
yeah.
Yeah. But
If I will break out my chest, I got slingshot.
I gotta ask
Don't-
you guys.
Don't think you're gonna be hitting somebody off the break with the slingshot.
Unless it's a short field.
What?
Maybe with a short field. Your guys' masks. Where did you get the inspiration for those things? They are freaking beautiful.
He wants to copy you guys. That's why he's asking.
Not quite.
Well, if you really must know, I'm a genius. I designed the mask. Everything about them came from right here, baby. That's
Nice.
it. Honestly, that's it.
Okay.
Yeah, I made them. I can tell you how to make them, but basically what happened was, what we did was when we started off the Command Bros, everybody should know now. Command Bros is like the Black G.I. Joe. I
Okay.
said it. That's what it is. All right. I'm the Snake Eyes.
I'm the roadblock.
He's Roadblock. Honestly, this is how we came up with the characters.
Are there any Canadians G.I. Joe? Was there ever a G.I. Joe guy from Canada?
I think he was in the kitchen making pancakes. Canadian dude, get them tactical pancakes out here.
He's the guy out in the snowbank.
Explosive maple syrup. Hey, got you right, Duke. No, but for real though.
Who? Snowbank.
Yes, no, for real. What happened was when we first came out, the first Death Card mask. Did you ever see the first Death Card mask? Oh, it's terrible. Let's grab the first Death. Wait, grab all three of them. So basically, I'm gonna show you where I got the inspiration
All right.
and how I came about it. Everybody has skulls in paintball.
Yes.
We got skulls too. So when we came out, it was Roadblock and Snake Eyes. And Snake Eyes always has the mask.
Yeah.
You never know what the fuck he looks like. And originally, that's how I was supposed to be. I didn't even want to be on Front Street. I didn't want to be on the show. I didn't want to talk to nobody. I just wanted to play the game and make sure all the shit looked
He
good.
wanted to be all mysterious.
Yeah. I want to be like Snake Eyes. Come pop. Who the fuck is that? It's like,
Everybody wants to be Snake Eyes.
but it didn't work out that way. This was the very first Death Card mask I made. This is it. Sort of Snake Eyes, you know what I mean? So
Okay.
this is what happened. And after this, right? So this was the first one, and then after I ran with that for like a year and a half, we got sponsored by Punisher Paintball.
Okay.
And that's a store locally in Pittsburgh. Yeah, and they threw off die fours to us for free. They were like, "Yo, you guys were sponsored, you gave us up." And then I built this mask. And basically, the premise is the same. This sat for like 6 months before I even could see, you know what I'm saying, like how it's supposed to look. What's up, Jester?
Mm-hmm.
And because I wanted to look like the Skull, but at the same time, Batman has different uniforms, but they all look the same. You all know it's Batman and shit. So I'm sorry about that. So so what I did is sat there for like 6 months. Then finally, I was like, I'm just making the same design. You know what I'm saying? And basically, it's just a loop right here and the teeth coming down. This turned out looking like a saber-tooth tiger or something.
Right.
Not what I wanted to look like, but it still was cool. I thought it was dope. And then when I made this one, it's the same premise. You know what I mean? It's the oval shape on the side.
Well.
You know what I mean? And then I just used the grills itself as the teeth, and I just fight them out. And this was by accident. I had some Halloween stuff, and I was like, I wonder what it's gonna look like, and I put that on Bow. So this was the second one. I ran with this one for about 2 years, and then the third one, the new Death Card mask, I wanted to be all 3D.
Mm-hmm.
So that's when I came up with this. And basically, it's all the teeth are real, so everything's 3D. The nose is real, the horns are real, all Halloween stuff. But the inspiration came basically right out of my head, and they all build off of this mask. So this is where they all.
It was like a.
Yeah, if you look at it, it's still the same mask.
Yeah.
See the look. I just put horns on here. So basically that's it. Everybody do love the mask, and I wanted for us to stand out. You know what I'm saying? So when you see us, it's more interactive. When you see a Command Bro, you know that it's a Command Bro.
Right.
Yeah.
And like when in paintball, I'm real big into characters because we grew up in the 80s, 70s, 80s, doesn't matter. And those were like big character movie time. Everything was characters. Yeah, Rambo, Commando. You know what I'm saying? It was a rack of them. So that's Chuck Norris. That was the mentality of it.
Okay.
So when we got into the paintball scene, it was just like a no-brainer. You want to be a character. You know what I mean?
Right.
I see a lot of guys with their tactical equipment, and that was another thing too. Like, I didn't want to have like the little speedball jersey. You know how everybody has a jersey and their name on it. I didn't want that shit. We wanted to look like some real military thugs out there. So
Okay.
Yeah,
Like if it jumped off tomorrow, we'd be good.
yeah, right. All we had to do was change from a paintball marker to a real weapon, and we're good. Like, oh, we got it.
All them hoppinators gonna have to go out and buy a tactical kit.
Yeah, we don't have to do that.
Gonna be
We already
set.
got that.
We ain't gotta hit that store.
It hits the fan in the United States tomorrow. They're recruiting us. Recruiting us. They're like, get the command bros first.
Right.
We don't know what they're doing, but they look like it.
Just leave a bag out.
Well, see, that's half the battle, is making people think that you at least look like you know what you're doing.
Pretty much. So, like, I do appreciate the fact that people love the Mac. Dad, you know what? When we first came out, we basically faked it till we made it. We didn't know. No. I mean, we didn't know that we knew what we were doing.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because it's the same thing as we were kids. Because when we were stepping into the New World Paintball, I didn't know what you guys were doing. We played it like we were playing kids in the woods. We're like, we're just good. And
we really had no thought of what they were doing.
No, we didn't.
We just came in like, we're gonna do our own shit, like,
kill as many people as possible.
We was happy when we ran into people with videos who was doing the military thing.
Right.
Exactly. It made us watch us more, but after a while, we was like, we're gonna do us.
Yeah, I never wanted a speedball gun. He does run with them sometimes, but I never wanted one. Like I always wanted the mil sim. You know, I wanted everything to be tactical. We're from the military. Our dads are military.
Okay.
Guys. So, you know, my dad he retired. He got two different dads. My dad retired at E9. He was a master gunny when he came out.
My dad was a corpsman.
His dad was a corpsman. So my dad was a Marine. He spent all his fucking life in the Marine. That's all I know is about Marines.
And my dad spent his life saving his dad.
Not quite, but yeah. As far as job title wise, that's what foremen do.
It sounds like them fighting words.
Like the original badass. His dad was just like, if my dad got in trouble with some pudding, because he's like the original bad dad, my dad is better than his dad.
My dad was the period dad. So he can go back out there and do what he got to do. Go out there and beat somebody.
My dad's nice.
Take these bullets out there.
I don't know about his dad, but my dad, noise. But anyway, so that's where it came from. And I do appreciate, like, the mask isn't just for Man Bros as much it is for everybody out there that plays us. It adds to the game, you know what I mean? Like, everybody likes Snake Eyes when he pops up in the show. You only see him for 5 minutes at a time. But when he shows up, he's like, ooh, he's the dopest character, yo. Like Boba Fett. Everybody loved Boba Fett. You've seen him for 2 minutes.
He got 2 lines in all the Star Wars movies. He got 2 lines.
2 minutes to see Boba Fett. But he's the hottest bounty hunter ever. Ever, yeah. That's because he looked cool as hell. When you seen him, it was like Darth Vader. He was dope. Then, who's that? Boba Fett? Wow.
There was like 30 bounty hunters on that shit.
Yeah, there's a rack of them. Everybody knows Boba Fett. There was IG-88. There was Bob. There was Twines. There was the big old, with the fly head dude. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows Boba Fett.
And the big fat dude with the bandages. Who was that?
I can't remember, but I know you're talking about. Right. He had the old Darth Vader chest plate. Looked like somebody whooped his ass.
You're right. Just before he got there, you're like, yo, you need to sit down. You need to be hunting and solo.
I'm good, Darth. I can go out here and get him too. Bubba was like, get I got this.
With these two, it's just wind them up and let them go.
That was one of those.
They're a show unto themselves. This is awesome.
Yeah. I keep forgetting I'm on this show right now. I'm just watching you guys do your thing. And
do ourselves.
I'm sitting here and I'm quiet as can be. These two are just going.
Yeah, I gotta give you guys credit. I don't think I have ever seen Predator this quiet.
You're an ass.
But it's true.
Oh, sit down.
Oh.
All right, brother, go ahead, do your thing.
Yeah, hold on.
I don't normally do a thing. I just ask questions and enjoy the show.
Oh, now you scared one of them away, Dan.
He'll be back. I do have to admit, though, that mask is definitely giving me some ideas.
Yeah.
It's a scary thing when my brain gets going.
And that's what he does it for.
Exactly. Inspiration. Now look, you know, I'm gonna give you the whole rundown on the mask.
You didn't open the monster right now.
You're messed up now. All right. If you do decide
you decide to build a mask of this.
Oh, did you go get the doctor? Should the doctor be explaining all this?
Should Bowen be explaining
Should
this?
blowing shits up be explaining this?
You want me to get Bowen for this?
Sure.
Why not?
I want to see what
They
happens
have no
next.
idea what's going on.
He's like, no, I'm not. Too much work.
Yeah, it's too much shit.
So
to put
basically,
together.
I'm gonna tell you when you do a mask like this, all right?
Dying
You
over
go
here.
all three, or when you go all 3D, and you go all this shit right here, it becomes difficult to breathe. All right, because you're knocking off a lot of the ventilation in the front, so you will
Okay.
have to put fans inside of it.
Right.
Good to
I
know.
got 2 fans right here. This will also help prevent the mask from popping up. But basically, this kicks in extra oxygen when you're running around, and it's really, really necessary. If you do decide to go all 3D and you are starting to cover up these vents, you will have to augment the mask with fans just to, you know what I'm saying?
Because it gets hot.
It becomes difficult to breathe.
Right,
You know,
right.
Once I put the fans on, and basically any fan will work. You know, I put it on the side with a little, battery
Okay.
pack here. This back battery pack right here is my extendable charger for my GoPro. That gives me the full 3-hour to 4-hour film when I'm playing in the field. You know what I'm saying? It's connected. I put and you want to put a foam connector on the back of this.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So and the reason why you do that, when you open this door and you put the connector on, you got to run with the door open because it's connected. The foam will prevent any paint from shattering or getting in there. It'll, you know what I'm saying, deflect off the foam. So basically, that's it. If you ever want to run an additional camera system on the back, and normally they'll have like a little hatch for you to plug in, but that door is going to stay open. So you're going to want to use a foam, and you want it to be about an inch or maybe 2 inches because it will fall off if it's any shorter than that. You'll be like, fuck, I got to find another foam. Sorry about that swearing again. I told you it's very hard for me not to swear.
We're back, man.
So like once you do that and you plug it in, then you should be all gravy. You know what I mean? As far as everything goes. Boom. That's it. That's basically all my masks except for the very first one because I didn't have the camera mounted like that. This was the same way. You know what I'm saying? It has a backpack on the back. It also has the cord that goes in here. But of course the foam piece fell off on this one because it wasn't long enough.
Okay.
I only wear this mask now for snipers, for sniping.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The other one's my assault mask.
Okay.
So there you go. There you have it.
So when you guys are
Do
on the
y'all have
field,
Is our hour up now?
Do y'all have any type of mask? No mask trick out?
when you guys are on the field, do you have a lot of renters or little kids come up to you guys and just ask you questions?
Not so much in the field than the staging area. We do a lot of networking and corresponding to everybody in the staging area because that's where most of the people were. We make that like part of the game. It's not just playing. Like when we're in a game, it's kind of hard to find me on the field, honestly.
Yeah.
Like because I'm playing my game and being seen is not what I do. You know what I'm saying? I'm always saying I'm shooting you. If you find me, we're
Snake
in the fight.
eyes.
But like in the staging areas when you can really get to meet and talk to Command Bros. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We kick it with you.
But in the field, I usually got to walk on.
Yeah,
I'm taking my strap into my body, and they take my hits for me. So every time I get hit, I just take a walk on off, put a new walk on, and keep going. You know what I mean? So I tend to keep children around me.
Strap someone on his back like a book bag. They be over the shoulder like, yo, Briktop! But yeah, like most of it, he does correspond with them way more than I do in the field. But for general purpose, you can always catch us in the staging area. In fact, we spend way too much time.
Staging area?
No, not in the staging area, but like we're always late.
Yeah.
To every game.
I know how that goes.
Our game.
Your game. And we're always late. Yeah. So even when we're like, all right, the next battle's about to happen, we'll be there like 10 minutes afterwards. You know what I mean?
We got called out.
Oh, yeah, that was
At
funny.
OXCC, they like, Command Bros, what are y'all doing? We looked up like, oh, shit. They know us.
Yeah, Command Bros, you should be putting your gear on right now. The fight's about to happen in 2 minutes. You need to be out there. And we were like, oh, we were all talking like, yeah, motherfucker. Ha ha. Whoa. What's good? Like, okay, maybe we should put our stuff.
Maybe we should get dressed.
But yeah, we're more player oriented if anything. You know what I mean? Though when we're on the field, it's all about business on the field. But if you really want to talk to us or kick it with us, such it's going to be in the staging area.
Or unless we catch you for an interview under fire.
Yeah, like if we're in like a situation when it's like a heavy firefight, but we have a little time, interview under fire is always a good, way to exploit players on the field. They like it, we like it. It's fun. You know what I mean? It's almost like, a little action movie.
Right.
Okay.
Like, you on fire. What? Keep shooting, they're shooting at us, man. This interview, like, oh snap.
They were under fire.
Yeah, like what? It's like old Vietnam movie. So, it's always fun.
These guys are having a ball.
Yeah, I know. Keep them coming. Don't stop the questions now.
I don't know. Do you have any more, Dave?
No, my big thing was just that mask. I have been drooling over your guys' masks for like a couple of years now. Like the best I can come up with to do with my own mask is just an old school bandana mod. I think I just wounded him.
Bandana on top of it.
No.
Find this up here.
Not that one. Not that one.
Tricked out.
I'm not that low tech. Oh.
So what do you do, Predator? Being you using the name Predator?
That was bland as hell, though.
Do you have a Predator style mask?
I'm working on making a Predator style mask. I actually use a Predlock unit.
You know what? Before you.
That leg between us and them is killer.
Yeah,
Like
that leg
Predlock,
sucks.
but it's a Predlock.
Yep.
It's a handmade
handmade
unit.
Because this is the problem I'm having. All right, this is the problem I'm having. There are too many predators. We got a predator. Aiden Curry, he's our predator. There's you as a predator. There's a rack of predators over here. I mean, there's predators everywhere. All right. So listen, I mean,
Predator clan.
yeah, you gotta start some clans up, having some middle or maybe last names jumping off. Who are you? I'm John Predator. I'm Mike Stedman Predator. You know what I'm saying? I'm Sierra Harrington Predator. Or even when you throw a couple numbers in there, Predator 2.0, 2K Predator 2018, 9112 Predator.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So add something to it, because I every time I'm like, yo, man, my man Predator, it's like 6 people turning around.
It's Predator, huh?
It's just like Punisher. There's like 1,001 Punisher.
There isn't that.
Oh, there's way too many Punishers.
You can be Predator 10.
We run into a lot of Odins. There's other North
Are you be Predator
guys
which?
besides Odin.
Predator 10.
No. I'm the only Predator in Alberta.
Odin
Come
which
on.
is good.
Yeah, but you can be Predator 10 because you can't count to 10.
Oh, well.
Dave, you suck.
See?
That-
Mom
that
even
is-
says
that is
you'll
a
always
joke
be
that
10-second
was
Harkus.
last year.
Let off his little secret.
Ugh. Thank you, Heather.
But how many people are in your province?
In the province?
It's province, not
Province.
providence.
How many people in your province?
Close to 5 million.
Yeah. And he's the only Predator?
And you
I'm the only predator in the paintball industry that I know.
I find that hard to believe.
I'm sure if we looked hard enough, we could find another one.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
I think I'm the only predator in SAS Alberta for sure.
You gotta change
I know. We
Oh, everybody's trying to help you out with nicknames now.
I know. No, Serena, I'm not going Raggedy and Predator. Come on.
Prairie Predator?
My goodness. Maybe. I like Pepper's idea, Prairie Predator.
Who said Ray?
That'd be my wife.
That was whose idea?
That one was my wife.
She wants to make me a Raggedy Ann costume.
Is your wife commenting on the show?
Yes, she is. Serena Olfert is my wife.
Why she wants to make you a Raggedy Ann character?
They seem to
They just
think
like
that his
picking on me.
Predlock would look good done in red.
You would want the Andy costume. You don't want the Raggedy Ann. You want the Raggedy Andy.
You want Andy.
That's what I tried to suggest, but I got vetoed on that.
Yeah, his wife veto power
Unless-
is
and-
excessive.
Unless they doing something up in
So what I'm saying is, if she makes you a Raggedy Ann costume, then you will be looking like a little raggedy girl.
Oh,
that's what
yeah.
you want, Predator?
That's what she wants,
Raggedy
apparently.
Ann and Andy. Andy was the boy doll.
Yeah.
He's the one who's standing up.
Right?
I think we're gonna be giving her too many ideas now.
It's 2018. You can be whoever you want to be now.
I was waiting for it.
Mark, we know Raggedy Ann was the one with the ball.
Right, Raggedy Ann was a man. 10 years from now, Raggedy Ann's going to be a man. Watch. It was never a female. It was always a man. Raggedy Ann.
Ah.
Yeah, did you ever realize Winnie the Pooh is a girl?
What?
Because he had the most manly voice when I was a kid. I'm just saying.
News to me. I didn't know that was a
Winnie
thing.
the Pooh is a female.
Thank you.
We just found that out.
Yeah,
That
they
Winnie
just
the
said Winnie the
Pooh
Pooh.
is a girl.
And I heard this motherfucker. Oh, excuse me. I heard this dude talk. All my childhood life, he never sounded like a chick. He actually sounded like an old ass man.
Mhm.
But
Little bit, yeah.
now he's a woman. Winnie the Pooh.
But
is
how
a
many
girl.
guys you know named Winnie?
Ashley?
Winnie?
He's from England. That's some normal stuff over there.
Is Winnie a male's name in Canada?
I don't know too many
I don't
people
know
named
any
Winnie of
Winnies.
either gender anymore. I always thought that was a girl's name too, to be honest.
I'm saying, listen,
Yeah.
I know. But listen, yeah, but every time you heard Winnie talk, he
Yeah,
sounded
old
like
and
an
tired.
Old man.
Yes, yeah. Winnie the Pooh was voiced by a guy.
Yeah, yeah. Right. So how is he a chick? Now, even though in England sometimes they have like female names that are really like, for instance, Michelle is a boy's name.
We thought that's Russian. Sasha.
No, Sasha. I don't know. Michelle is a boy's name, and that's French.
Sasha's a boy.
Okay, Sasha. Romaine is a boy's name. That's French. So why couldn't Winnie be a boy's name?
It could.
Winnie Mandela is a female.
She's African. Though.
What's that mean?
Colonized. She was forced into that shit.
Oh,
She was supposed
Pepper.
to take that name Winnie.
Her real name would be
He said, "Oh, brother, no, we're not going that far. It's not that. Yeah, we're not going there." But yeah.
Tonight's show got deep.
Very.
Back to the mask. Yeah, he said tonight's show got deep.
Bears got genders now, but anyway.
Right.
We're done with that. All right. Oh, we're back on your mask. All right.
Yeah.
Right.
We're gonna give you some ideas to make your mask. First of all, you gotta come up with a character that best fits you. See, I'm a smooth, intangible, disappearing type motherfucker. Snake Eyes fits me well. Sorry for swearing again. I told you it's very hard for me not to.
That's okay.
It is what it is.
PG-13 went out the window a long time ago.
That's why he's so fly. I mean, because I've been fighting. I'm telling you right now. Yeah, so you got to find a character that fits you. Yeah, I don't know what's your fighting style. Like, are you on the front line? Or are you like the sneaky up
Are
dude?
you in the parking lot? What do you do?
Well, I'm definitely not in the parking lot. I'm
No.
pretty
It's funny,
much.
You always got to wait like you're like 2 minutes.
I'm pretty much all over the place. Like, I'll pop up in one spot, take a couple guys out, disappear, pop up in another spot, take a couple guys out.
That's where the Predator thing came from.
That's where the Predator thing came
I'm just
from.
kind of wherever I
And when you
end
take
up.
them out, do you usually pay for the entire dinner?
And then you put out on the first night. He looks like he's suffering.
But he gets a couple guys and he takes them out all the time.
He probably tells you to take another group of guys.
just call you out. I don't put out the first night. Yeah, right.
They're all cheap dates. It only cost me about 5 cents a pop.
Oh, only 5 cents a pop. We gotta come to Canada. Y'all make it more enticing the more y'all talk about it.
Yeah, you
Oh,
guys
you guys
definitely
would
need
love
to come
that
up here.
Everything's gonna be straight.
Heather's got it right. I don't like listening.
No,
How far
you never
y'all
do.
from Washington?
From Washington?
DC or Washington State?
The state of Washington. State.
8 hours?
Thereabouts, yeah.
Depends on which way you come.
Wow.
Be careful
Y'all
how you phrase that.
They're about a week from us. They're on the west coast. No, they're not gonna be that flag. They're not gonna. Do y'all even play on the eastern side of Canada?
We haven't made it
Y'all
over
play
there,
in the
no.
EC?
Not yet.
That's a bit of a drive for us.
Okay.
That's 3 days?
Something like that.
They haven't been 3 days for what?
It would take us about 3 days
drive.
to get
Get
from
across
Calgary to
Canada?
Toronto area to drive.
Yeah, it's less like us driving to Cali.
We would love to
But
get
y'all
out
got to
east.
drive through like the tundra.
The prairies, yeah. So I'm looking at it on Google Maps, and for us to drive to you or you to drive to us is going to take about 31 hours.
$30 That's not
31
bad.
hours.
Oh no, I can't do that.
31 hours.
31
like
to
a
34
party.
hours. It's going to be a drive.
It's like a party bus. A lot of alcohol. That's like I would have to go into a coma and then wake up the 29th hour.
Well,
Cryo
Bigfoot
freeze
does
me,
have
and
a
then wake me
van.
the 29th hour.
However, if you guys were able to make it up here, I would say probably aim for October.
On the side.
Does it have to say free Wi-Fi and free?
What are the strippers like in Western Canada?
I don't know.
It's been quite some time since I've been to
Get
them.
anybody in trouble?
I've never been.
It's been a long time since I've been.
That was the correct answer.
That was a very good answer. Your woman should be proud
It's the
of
absolute
you.
truth.
How you had to do it.
Call me later. We'll talk. It's been right. It has been some time, hasn't it, baby?
But
So
Oh my
I take it
God.
both you guys are married.
yes,
Yeah.
we are.
Both you guys are married.
Yep.
We would get in trouble just talking to us.
Oh shit!
Whoa! You guys are living on the edge.
Living on the edge.
They watch this.
This is
You're done.
you're done, Grizz.
Yeah,
You're done. Go get the naked pictures. Predator, you married too?
I am, yeah.
So has being married affecting your play of paintball?
No.
No,
Watch how you word this.
No.
If you're listening.
my wife comes with and takes photos.
Straight lion. Do they play? Do your significant others play?
Serena does. Banshee does every once in a while.
Yeah, she's got her own
She's
marker.
generally
She comes
taking
out.
photos though.
Yep.
My wife, she's more into archery, so we might try archery tag in the future. But she enjoys a lot. She allows me. She has basically allowed me to step my game up by supporting my paintball habit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're
That was
lucky
a
in that our
very
wives
good
actually
way
support this. So
Did she let you go play paintball? all he said was a wife lets me play paintball. My wife allows me to play paintball, but the way you phrased it, you're gonna get lucky tonight. You did, baby. You did. You said it. I stepped your game up.
All three of us on Western.
I don't think they.
All three of us on Western Canada are very fortunate. All of our significant others support us.
Mm-hmm.
Like Spartan, who's not able to join us tonight, his wife, will play paintball too.
The other guy's married too.
Yep.
Oh,
he's also sick as a dog today. He's as good as married.
A different type of female on the West.
Yeah, he's pretty much as good as married.
He's engaged. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well, that's good. That's what's up, man. You guys try to connect that.
Right.
The hat trick of chicks. God damn. Now here you gotta get divorced at least 3 times, kill a chick. You know, at least put 2 of them out your car to find something like that. Real top.
You the 5th girl I married.
Yeah, real top.
Ain't none of them been in the paintball but you. Right.
I got one too.
I really hope Heather's just having a hoot up there in Grand Prairie. She's probably just laughing so hard.
Oh, I'm sure.
Her
Yeah,
and
Heather
Jenna
Wood
will
in
probably just
the
roll their
comments
eyes.
there is also a paintballing wife. So, and the fact
Yeah.
that she's, the SAS commander for, is it just
Yeah,
Alberta or
she's-
Western Canada altogether?
I want to say Western
Wait,
Canada.
No, she has a.
They're like a tag team.
All right. Oh, yeah, you
They
guys-
are a tag team. It's awesome.
Yeah. This is also effective in the field.
Yeah.
This is how we do it.
This is how we tag each other in.
So
But
Heather and Grant.
that's kind of dope. Now, where did you find such of a pot of gold?
Who, me? Or Grizz?
I think he means either of us.
You guys all got the trifecta. The only 3 chicks that are cool with paintball. You guys round them up.
Oh, so before we move on to that, Heather's the
Yeah,
vice
it's-
president of SAS Canada.
Yeah, so.
So she is a
I
very.
think it's just a Western Canada thing then.
I thought it was just Western Canada, but she's SAS or vice president of SAS Canada.
No, I just meant the, girls in paintball thing. It's
Oh,
apparently
God, we're
just a
lucky
Western
out here in
Canada
Western
thing in
Canada.
general.
We're very lucky in Western Canada.
So.
Dave, how'd you meet Banshee?
Oh, you have a
Paintball.
large percentage of women who paintball?
It's actually not that bad. So we've actually got a fairly
There's
good,
probably
fairly good numbers.
it's probably
You met your wife paintballing?
I did actually. The team I used to be with, she was taking photos for the team, and then we started dating, and then I actually proposed to her at a paintball game, and for
What was your
whatever reason
pickup
she said
line?
yes. I'm not that smooth enough to have a pickup line. I just
What was your
hung
pickup
around long
line?
enough.
Like, were those your balls, baby?
no pickup line for Dave.
Oh, you
No.
stalked her until she let you come over.
Pretty much. I just hung out in the vicinity until she was like, "Hey,
So
you're-
she really, yeah.
Yeah.
You're chubby and cute. I like you.
thanks."
You need to show Pittsburgh, though, man. Google.
You guys stood around her a lot.
It looks like Seth Rogen.
A lot.
It looks like Seth Rogen.
You guys think
we
I look
got a
like
new
everybody.
nickname for you, Grizz.
I really want.
Screw you, Predator.
Huh?
Oh, now he's talking about changing my call sign.
Has that been said before?
No,
Huh?
no, that has not been said before.
What?
He's threatening to start calling me Seth Rogen now.
Oh, okay. How did you get your call sign?
We'll just call you Rogan instead.
Screw you, hippie.
How'd you get your call sign?
For me, it was a gamer tag to begin with, and then, went from there. I got told I can be a bit of a bear sometimes, so it stuck.
Hey, we had a dude named Grizzly. We was at Ion and shit. He didn't even know his own call sign. He tells us his call sign. We on the battlefield. My brother's like, Grizzly, bear, Grizzly. Hey man, you don't know your own call sign? He was like, huh? Oh, you talking to me? Oh, you it's me. So at least you know your own call sign.
That's a good way to end up getting called Yogi.
Or Bobo.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how he was. He said, what? Oh, yeah, that is. They gave him shoot us.
How'd you guys get your
How'd
call
you get
signs?
Your, call sign, Predator.
I got my call sign from my previous team.
They're Xbox names.
Apparently, gamer tag is the way to go.
Yeah, my call sign is really supposed to be the death card. Yeah, it's supposed to be the death card. He's supposed to be the immortal. But everybody calls each other around us by our gamer tags. So it was always like, hey, energy. The back says death card, but everybody, energy. So it just stuck.
Brick.
So we was like, we're gonna use both the names. So it's Energy 1, the death card, Briktop, the immortal. But basically, it's our Xbox names.
Okay.
Yeah. I almost was leader 1.
What do y'all play? Xbox or PlayStation?
I'm on PlayStation.
You don't even want me to list all that I play.
What do you play mostly?
Mostly recently it's been Xbox.
Yeah.
But since I got GoldenEye and Perfect Dark, there's been lots of N64 play.
I will smash you in Perfect Dark and GoldenEye.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Lucky can't go around with the 64.
Right.
Well, we'll definitely have to get you guys up here so you can try that sometime.
Oh man, we need to have like an awesome thing. Aiden thought it was Harlequin.
What are they on? Did you just have one Xbox and the other guy was a PlayStation? Who's on PlayStation?
He's on PlayStation.
All right, we shouldn't even talk to him anymore.
Okay, it's been fun.
We know you got little hands because you got a PlayStation. Everybody got PlayStation, got little hands.
No, not so much.
He's like, that's not what my woman said.
That's not what my wife said.
Anyway, the pod.
Like the pod is so awkward.
Yeah. You'd be like, oh shit, maybe I'd offended you. And they'd be laughing like 2 seconds later. Right. Oh my god.
We're all paintballers. We're pretty hard to offend.
All right.
Yeah.
We on point. Oh yeah, we're talking to Canadians. Can you? What? How do you offend a Canadian?
Take away his hockey stick?
That's a real question.
Pancakes with strawberry syrup.
No, I think the only way to offend a Canadian is to say that Trudeau's a great prime minister and that we are American.
I will disconnect you from this call.
That's one thing they don't like.
They don't look like Americans.
And the wild part about it is we think we say it like a compliment.
Yeah.
Oh man, I thought you were American. They be like, what? They be like, whoa, Canadian. You are Canadian. Now, yeah, don't get it twisted. You're not Canadian. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Canadian.
Another way to piss us off is to try
What's the
and.
deal with your money though?
It's plastic.
I'm pretty sure Hasbro got the contract.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure about that too.
So is ours.
Well, can you wash yours? And
Oh.
yeah, ours is waterproof.
Yeah, wash your money.
Does your
So is
$100
ours.
bill smell like maple syrup?
I'm pretty sure ours doesn't actually.
It does. At least the one I sniffed
they
today
do.
does.
No, they don't. No, their money is literally made out of plastic.
It's really water. Our shit will tear underwater.
No, it will not.
If you get wet, our shit will tear.
No, it won't. I don't know what the hell he's talking about. What country do you live in? Counterfeit money tears. So you telling me if I run my dollar bill underneath the water, it's going to tear like some regular ass paper? No.
You ever got a dollar bill out the washing machine and over it to the water?
That's different. That's in a washing machine, though.
Yeah, but if one of them dollars was in the washing machine, it's
But
plastic.
I jumped.
That's not gonna happen at all.
Listen. So you never went to the amusement park, got soaked, pulled his
Yeah.
wet ass money out, and
And
he
it
was like,
tore.
"Here, no,
Because it might have been, it's easy
No.
to tear with it. I
no,
disagree, homie.
no." If there are any Americans out there,
Any American.
answer our call now. Is our money waterproof? 'Cause I
Pepper
believe
says
it
it's
is.
waterproof-ish.
I'm not saying it's waterproof. I said waterproof.
If it was waterproof, it would be waterproof.
Nah, nigga, it'd be
It would be
waterproof.
water resistant.
Water resistant means that, you know
The
what
water
I'm saying?
rolls off it.
That's what it does.
Then it's not water, but water resistant.
No. Waterproof. Water rolls off it. Water resistant. It can take water for a certain amount of time. It'll resist it, but then it'll get soaked.
But water, oh, stand the test of time.
Fucking soaked.
You can put your foot in the water. Water resistance, water can run over. Nah. Yeah, right.
Peppers.
All right, back to y'all show.
Oh, that was awesome.
Right, we about to do a.
Oh no, that's $10. I don't think that's
Right.
Get like $1.
A matter of fact, Canadians, send us all your plastic money so we can try this out. We also want to see if it swells up in the microwave.
Now look, y'all coins is whack, 100%. Like, dog, your coins is busted. Like, man, they're 5-cent coins is like as big as our quarter. Works on nothing. Yeah.
So what did y'all put in quarter video machines back in the day?
Quarters.
Arcade games. What
Quarters.
type of change is the arcade game?
Quarters.
'Cause we use quarters. What did y'all
We
use?
have quarters.
Monopoly shells.
Does Canada have a quarter?
Yeah, but their quarters
Oh, yeah.
got like little.
No, that's our
edges on
loonie.
it and shit.
That's our $1 coin.
Like, it's gone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, our $1
That's
coin
not
has
real.
that shape to it.
That's the $1 coin. Which one's a quarter? How many?
Well, a quarter is the same.
Okay.
It's the exact same
That's
size and
one
weight as
quarter
yours.
here. That's how. Real shit. That's why I got mixed up. Because it was in our quarters. The dollar their head. I was like, this ain't no quarter, it's $1. They was like, not here, baby. That's just the matter with the deer on it. That's how they treated it. They gave me the shit back. Yeah, our banks be trying to sneak them coins on you. Be like, oh, you gave me the W. Oh, we only take American currency. They're like, oh, you gave me this dime. Like, I'm sorry, sir, you can't prove that, so we can't take that shit. I'm like, wow.
We got rid of our penny.
Machines in America set.
We got rid of
The
it.
penny is like as big as a watermelon. The penny,
We
you got rid of
it.
the penny?
It wasn't worth enough.
You had to. It was like negative
Yeah.
cent.
Yeah, it just,
There we go. Now I'm back again.
like, it's
The
penny.
older motherfuckers gave a penny.
You got a penny. The penny was
like
I owe you
IOU.
I owe you $6. Give you this penny right now. That's how
We got a cat in the court. I pulled his penny out. I want all my motherfucking money.
He already gave me this penny. He owes me $45.
It's a criminal. Ooh, man.
So yeah, we could just go up to Canada with like, you know what I'm saying, monopoly money and chewing gum.
Right.
And balled out.
Right.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying, living like John Puffy Coons. It's gonna be nice up
Is
there.
that that money Reaper's trying to pass out?
Yeah, I think he was trying to pass out like
He was trying to use
Nobody
it's called
was-
Canadian Tire money.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, what is that?
Yeah, tire money.
Yeah,
What
Reaper
is
was
that?
trying to he was trying to pay for Tim Hortons with Canadian Tire money.
What is Canadian
Canadian
Tire?
Tire money, it used to be paper, and it was given to you after you buy something at Canadian Tire as like a way to thank you and get you back into the store at a later time. So Canadian Tire money is only good at Canadian Tire.
It's like coupons.
Yes,
Yeah,
pretty much.
exactly like a coupon.
Right.
Well, yeah. So why would he go and try to spend it like it's Canadian? He was trying to act like it was Canadian money or some shit.
Yeah, because it has Canadian on it. He must have thought it was our currency.
A lot of people think that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it was a joke. I think he knew.
Yeah, he knew. He knew.
So
Of course
when
he
we come up
knew.
there, check it out. This is a serious question. This is a serious question. When we come up there, do we have to do our currency exchange? Like if we come to a game up there, or should I say when we come to a game up there, are we going to have to go to get our currency exchange, or we can use our American money? Guys, you did use American money?
It's like Jamaica.
You'll have to do a currency exchange.
Yeah, you'd have to exchange it, but you know, your $1 becomes like $1.30, so
Yeah.
it works out in your favor,
Right. All right, and then when we leave, we got to do that same thing.
pretty much.
Right. Yeah. I just didn't know if like up there use American and Canadian money.
Right.
Because like down here, you
No,
know,
only
We just
Yeah,
use
man.
American money.
Yeah.
Like-
but
I think some places Niagara Falls will allow for American
Yeah,
currency
yes,
and
sir.
Canadian currency, but everywhere else is pretty much, you know,
Yeah,
Canadian
if it's right on
funds.
the border, then it'll allow it
Yeah.
sometimes, but
yeah, that's what I.
Even McDonald's.
No, I think just Niagara Falls because there's two Niagara Falls.
Yeah,
One in
Niagara
Canada,
Falls,
one in
Canada,
Right.
and
Oh,
Niagara
okay.
Falls,
You
USA,
guys
I think
got the good
might be
end of this.
interchangeable. Oh, we have the gorgeous side.
Right. Yeah, we got the shitty side.
Right.
We got the rock infested crack side. You guys got the beautiful Niagara Falls going on.
Tag me in, coach.
So, all right. So, like, now when they do the currency exchange, they have to do it. Do they do that shit like necessarily right at the border, like that? How it's moving smoothly like that?
you can pretty much
There
walk
are
into
lo-
any bank and do it.
Yeah, most banks will allow for a currency exchange.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Hopefully, I won't need any money up there. I'm sure I will,
Just use your credit card.
but hopefully, I won't.
It's the best way to do it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, like I've been dropping, you guys need to try and come up this way October of next
Oh, you
year,
know-
though.
Yes, October of next year is that's shaping
October
up
next year.
to be the biggest paintball event that Western Canada has ever seen.
Yeah.
If not, I would love to say if not all of Canada,
Okay.
but
What's the name
that
of
might
it?
be an.
That's one that we're actually working on putting together. Currently, the working name for it is Operation Gold Standard. We plan on running this game continuously for 48 hours. So,
3 different teams.
That's a big. That's a big.
It's a lot of responsibility.
it is.
That's okay. All right.
So-
48 hours straight.
48 hours straight.
Straight
Yeah.
from one day to 2 days.
That don't mean
That's
you
the
have to
plan.
play 48 hours straight.
Still, you
But
still
the game will be constantly.
that's what I'm talking about. You still need to have people on the field 48 hours. That means you have to run like 3 shifts: day shift, and mid shift, and
Of
night
reps.
shift.
3 shifts of reps.
Who do you think I'm talking
Yeah,
about? The
yeah,
players?
yeah.
I'm talking about
3 shifts of players. Shit.
Yeah.
the
So
players are going to play how they play. You're going to have a drop off at night because, you know, the main thing is the day.
Oh, let them explain it again.
Yeah, go ahead, explain that.
So what we'd be doing is it would be open to all walk-ons and players during the day, and then we'd limit it to about 90 players at night.
safety issues.
We'd have, we're gonna have lots of first aiders on scene. We're gonna have ambulances
Right.
on standby, just on the safe side. We're looking at sponsors. It's going to be a charity event, so we're hoping to raise money for 3 different charity organizations here in Western Canada and Canada themselves. Yeah, it's essentially going to be, we want to call it a world record event, but we're doing it more as like a final hurrah for the season kind of thing, because at the end of October, everyone kind of shuts down for the season.
Right. Now, now this is going to the night part, like the field, is this like a field that has woods area, or is it basically like, an open area with structures on it?
So we're looking at a field called Young Guns Paintball out of Stony Plain near Edmonton, which is central Alberta. They have wooded areas, they've got open fields, they've got towns, they've got a fortress. So we're using the entire thing, but at night we're going to limit it to about 3 different fields just to keep the playing area smaller, and player safety would always be number 1.
Okay. Right. Okay,
Right.
yeah, because I didn't know if you were doing the woods area, I was going to be like, how you going to light it up?
Flashlights.
Yeah.
Lots and lots of flashlights
I know, and I'm
and
Yeah,
glow sticks.
Flashlight.
Turn it
yeah,
into one big
flashlights,
rave.
glow sticks. Turn it into a party.
No tiki torches. A lot of people were using glow sticks. I heard of a night game that that's the one they had at OXCC. They had glow sticks out. You know what I mean? That was a good idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
keeps it in the rep. The crack new ones crack.
Oh yeah.
I'm
I
on
guess
glow
so.
stick.
I don't know if they wore them. I don't know how it worked. I don't know.
I would hate to wear a glow stick.
It makes you an easy target.
Hey, I don't know.
Then I would take my glow stick into the tree and walk with it.
It's actually not a bad idea.
Okay.
No, it's not.
So when we get that game up and running, though, you two are definitely invited.
Yeah, you guys are gonna have to come to that event.
Okay. I mean, yeah, we're gonna have to actually fly to that.
I don't blame you. I would too.
It's in West Coast,
West
Canada.
Sea.
West Canada. West Sea.
West Sea. That's West Sea. West Sea.
So yeah, we're gonna have to figure out a way to get out there. It's late enough in the schedule, so we might be able to squeeze that in. Honestly,
Right.
so we just need to see exactly how much it's going to cost.
Understandable.
Cost is the big issue.
Yeah, that's one thing that we have to figure out for the players too.
On money.
Agreed. So,
Yeah.
but if you guys are able to, we'd love to have you
Are
out
you guys
this
gonna
way.
have players from all over Canada going?
It'll
Yeah,
definitely
we would love to
be.
be at like.
Right.
and help
It'll definitely
support,
be open to
any-
everybody. So
Yeah.
it's all of who we can get to come out for it. So
Yeah, I would love to draw players from all of Canada, US, maybe some players from Europe who are really adventurous. I would love to see that kind of brotherhood come into it.
Hey, all right. Now, is this going to be a MagFed event, all open play event, coppers, limited ammos? Are you going to have first strike rounds?
It's basically going to be a shitstorm. It's going to be mag-fed, hopper, electro, pump, mechanical, you name it. We're going to have it. SAR-12s,
if it slings paint, bring it out.
Yeah, if it slings paint, bring it out. If you've got a bow, if you have one of the bow guns, bring it out. If you want to run a slingshot, feel free, run a slingshot.
Just don't expect to hit anybody off the hop.
Yeah.
I might run a slingshot. Know who I'm gonna bring with me?
Or you could do a blow dart.
What?
You could try,
I got
just
a boy
shooting it
named
out of your...
Killian will catch a guy across the field with a slingshot. Telling you, I am telling you, Killian will break the slingshot out, and you'll be like he was one of the Herculoids. That might be a little bit ahead of your time, though. Might be a little ahead of your time. Take a plan, man. I'm gonna get Killian. Watch Killian fuck nigga up. Wow. Yo, you should really think about getting your girl that paintball bow. Tell me how you think, since she's into archery. We do have
It's
paintball bow, right?
it's definitely
that's like, you know what I'm saying?
I would love to see
Pounds
Sarah
behind
out
it.
with one of those.
If I got her one of the paintball bows, I think she would destroy all
That'd be
of
hard.
us.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's.
I don't know. I mean,
Oh, yeah,
it's
I know.
a real bow.
Yeah.
There's a lot of work to, you still have there's
Oh,
still
yeah.
challenges to it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? After like the fifth one, you'd be like, whew, I don't know if this was a good idea, but she will arm wrestle the shit out of you after that.
Oh yeah, one of our teammates has one of them, and they're
We are
scary.
wrestling. Who's doing this?
Dan's doing dishes
Yeah,
for life
I'm
now.
thinking about getting one for my daughter.
I already do dishes.
Yeah, well, and then you melt stuff.
Yeah.
But I want to get one for my daughter. I'm gonna try to
Nice.
get one of them bows. I think she'd be nice with it.
Very cool.
All right, you guys. It's been an hour.
Yeah,
and
we
17
should let you
minutes.
guys go.
Yeah.
Herbal refreshments to continue to do. I was gonna stick it with Briktop.
All right.
What?
Well, yeah, we are, a little past 15 minutes over the hour, so we should probably
Yeah, we
wrap
should
things
call
up.
it a night.
So,
Right.
It's 1 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. Don't you gotta go to work in the morning?
well, thanks very much for joining us, guys.
Do y'all
It's
work in
been,
Canada? Or there's like everything's
Yes.
free.
no, I wish it was free. It's not.
Yeah, I wish it was free.
Plastic money is free healthcare.
But thanks for being on with us, guys. This has probably been one of the most entertaining shows we've done.
Hey.
So, before we go, we definitely got to give a shout out to our sponsor.
Well, we're happy to be on your show, Western Connect.
So, huge shout out to Jester's Tactical.
Absolutely.
Big
He
thanks
was
to
on earlier
Nate.
watching.
Yeah, we had him on chatting with us. And a huge shout out to Armadillo Paintball and a big thanks to them. They helped us out with a bunch of stuff for shooting for a cause.
Yeah, and I would like to give a shout out for an event this weekend to Excalibur Paintball in, I believe it's Boyle, here in Alberta. They are doing a kind of like a woods ball tournament
Okay.
kind of thing. So huge shout out to them, and maybe next year we'll make it up.
Fingers crossed. So, but yeah. So Briktop and Energy, it has been an absolute pleasure, guys. Thank you so much. Yeah, go for it.
Thanks. All right, word. We're gonna do a shout out. Get us off on our shout out. All right, look, big shout out to Jester Tactical. We love you, Jester. You know what I'm
For
saying?
making all this possible.
All this possible. We've been riding you for a long time. We know you out there doing your thing because you're a good guy, and there's guys out there that's trying to be sneaky, whatever. But stay in there. You're the band. Armadillo, we don't know y'all. You should be calling us by now. I don't know if you did. So anyway, East Coast Paintball Supply, even the Pittsburgh area, you want to get some paintball stuff. They have all the stuff your paintball needs. And also, if you want to find the Command Bros, home Command Bros is at
Urban Assault Paintball, McDonald, PA.
come out and kick it with us. Yo, thanks for having us on your show. We're happy that you guys are, you know what I'm saying, out here podcast. If you ever want to come back and holler at the bros again, please do.
Just drop us some design.
Yeah.
Not
Most
a Canadian
definitely.
dime.
Yeah, it got to be American dime. American
Get
dime.
our
A dime's a dime. It all costs 10 cents.
That's 10
Right. All right, gentlemen.
All right. Have a great night.
I'm Energy
Thanks
One.
again.
Have a good one, guys.
What do you do?
All right.